IQ level blossomed from, say, high school to now?
Blossomed a lot. I mean, playing with Zoe, me and him both had very high IQs, and I think it helped playing with each other. I think we grew off each other and learned things from each other that we really didn't know about the game of basketball.
Did you like playing
With Lonzo?
Yeah.
Absolutely, loved it.
Keep talking. I mean, there's all this concern that because of the way his dad talks, other teammates won't like him when he comes into the NBA. But that sounds like that wasn't your experience.
Absolutely not. Me and Lonzo are really close. Me and Lonzo are really close off the court and on the court. I mean, it was a blast playing with him this year. I mean, we're still very close. We talk all the time. I'm close with him and his family. He has a great family. Obviously, his dad is pretty bold in what he says. But I mean, it's his father. I mean, he loves him. And he at the end of the day, he wants what's best for his son.
Did it bother you? Did the thing he said about the white guys, slow-footed white guys, did that bother you?
No, absolutely not. I mean, look, LeVar is going to say what he's going to say. It is what it is. We can't really control that. But I mean, the season didn't end how we wanted, and we all know that. And it was just a team effort. So.
Was he around the team around LeVar?
No. He I don't think he came to one practice all year, actually.
What's the one misconception about him?
About LeVar?
Yeah. You hear all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people saying a lot of things about him and his family. I mean, no one really knows. I don't even know. I mean, they have their own stuff going on in their family, and I think it's unfair for people to say things sometimes.
What do you think you got out of your 1 year at UCLA that you wouldn't have gotten, say, coming out of high school and going straight to the NBA, if you could do that?
Yes, sir. I think my IQ did grow. I think coming in it was pretty strong, but like I said, playing with Lonzo, I think it helped it. Playing under Coach Alford, who's been there and done that, I think definitely helped it. And then a lot of other areas, just being more consistent. I got stronger there. So there's a lot of areas where I improved in my 1 year at UCLA, and I love it. I love it there.
You mentioned you were close to Lonzo and LeVar. Has LeVar ever tried to coach you up, and do you have a pair of big ballers yet?
You know, I didn't get a pair yet. Hopefully Lonzo will send me one so I can try them out.
You'll be able to.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the pricing is what it is. I mean, they're going to do what they think is right at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, I'm not too close with LeVar. Obviously, when I see him, I say hello, talk to him a little bit. But me and Lonzo are very close. Don't have any big baller gear, but we're still very close.
Is $500 a reasonable price for a pair of shoes?
I don't have a comment on that.
I didn't ask you. Have you set up something with the Heat for going forward? Have they invited you to Miami?
Yeah, we're still getting that together with my agent right now.
Okay, but they've extended.
There's been definitely some conversating back and forth. Yes.
Did you met with the Pistons while you were teaching?
What was that?
You met with the Pistons?
I have not messed with the Pistons. No, sir.
On your schedule?
They're not on my schedule for tomorrow. No.
You seem to have followed.
Is this more anxiousness or just more eagerness for what's ahead?
Excited. I'm very excited for what's ahead, and I'm ready for it. So I'm just very excited for it.
You seem to know a lot about. Do you do as much homework about teams as they do about you? When people mention teams, you seem to know a lot about the NBA team. So are you also looking at teams and thinking, and I know it's not going to be up to you, but I could be a good fit here, a good fit there?
Absolutely. I mean, I do my research. I know their rosters. I know it from just being a gym rat and loving watching basketball. Mm-hmm. Even without the homework part, I know it just from watching the games. Mm-hmm. And then even when I was younger, I know it from playing 2K. So, I mean, there's those things as well. But, yeah, I definitely do my homework when I'm going to meet with a team. I want to do my part just like they're doing their part to know me.
Did you follow the Heat's resurgence in the second half, and what did you think about,
Absolutely.
What do you think about that roster?
Coach Spoelstra did a heck of a job with that roster. Dion Waiters really came along. Obviously, Whiteside is who he is, and Dragic, and they have a lot of weapons. I think if they would have made the playoffs, they could have made some noise.
You spoke of big scoring three ways. What were your impressions of the Arizona player, Markkanen, the way he can shoot it?
Lauri's a very good player. Obviously, his three is hard to stop with that 7 foot, and he has a quick release. So he's a very good player, strong. He'll have a successful NBA career for sure.
He's got that little lean back too, a little bit of almost dirt in him when he shoots it. That makes it almost impossible to block.
Yeah, it's hard to block. You just contest and hope he misses.
How would you assess the level of competition and talent coming out of the Pac-12 this season?
Very high. I mean, the Pac-12 performed really well this year. I'm really proud of everyone in the league. It was a very good league, and it was fun playing it. I mean, every night you're playing these guys that are really good, and then guys you're probably going to see at the next level. So it was a lot of fun.
Have you talked to any other former UCLA players about kind of what this process is like? Because there's this and then the next 4 weeks.
Absolutely.
A lot of travel and work.
I mean, I've talked with Kevin Love a little bit about it. Luka Mbamute was around a little bit, so we were able to not really talk in depth with him, but just meet them and talk with them a little bit about it.
TJ, apologies if you've already talked about this a little bit, but have you met with the Bulls, and what's your knowledge of the team?
I've not met the Bulls yet. I believe I'm meeting with them tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I will be going to a workout with them eventually. I don't know the exact date yet, but I will be going out there here. And I know they're a very good team. Obviously, they have Jimmy. We'll see what they do with Dwayne and Rondo and all those guys. But if they do re-sign everyone and they do get everyone back, then it's going to be a very good team. It'll be a fun team to be a part of.
Have you met with the Milwaukee Bucks yet?
Yes, sir, I have this morning.
And what are your thoughts about their team and where they're going and where they see you could possibly be a fit?
Absolutely. I mean, they have a very talented team. You saw it this year. Brogdon came on strong. And then, of course, you have Giannis, a guy who can really just push the pace and be a point forward for him. And then when Jabari gets back healthy, I think they have just as good a team as anyone in the East. Obviously, the Cavs are the one to beat, but I think if Jabari was healthy, that gives them just another weapon with 15 a game.
If you end up in Milwaukee, how do you see your skill set fitting into their scheme?
I'd love to be in Milwaukee. I mean, it's a great place, and that new stadium's coming in, I believe, 2 years. So, I mean, it'd be a great spot. I mean, I think I could fit in really well with Jabari and Giannis, just in that front court, pushing the ball and scoring and being a playmaker.
What advice did Kevin Love give you?
Just some stuff. Just enjoy the process. I mean, enjoy my time at UCLA, and I definitely did that. I mean, I loved it there. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I have not. I don't believe they are.
How well did?
I don't believe they are either.
Can you talk about why it was important for you to come out? You know, I know that like Kevin Durant is getting some attention for saying it was a waste of time that he was invited.
The combine.
The combine. Yeah. So has it been a waste of time or?
Definitely not. I've got a lot out of it. I mean, I met with 10 teams so far. So just that in itself is something that I think guys should come out for. And then testing it gives people. I mean, if you're maybe not very good at the test, maybe don't come out. But I mean, I felt that I had something to prove with a lot of the tests, so I wanted to go out and just show everyone that I am a little bit more athletic than people thought.